Hello everybody, I'm here for the Game channel. Welcome back to Kaiserredux and to a new playthrough back in Russia. It's not been very long since we last played as Russia with Kornilov, but we're now back with Boris Savinkov. I have went ahead and just played to May of 1936 where he got elected in. We did have to use the army in Kornilov to just complete our coup because the government wasn't letting us take over, but yes, we're here. Savinkov is in charge, so Boris will be leading us to victory. Boris Savinkov, the closest associate of Supreme Ruler Kornilov, in his radio address to the Russian people, announced his dedication to defending Russia from external and internal enemies who were trying to take control over the country. He promised to deal with the corruption inside the state apparatus, conduct land reform, improve labour legislation, and provide further recovery of the state. It seems order has finally returned to the country. Finally. All good stuff. So let's go ahead and do National Revolution. Boris Savinkov announced his intention to build a new Russia, stronger than it was ever before, and a force for the world to reckon. But a new country needs a new society. Courage, health, and work shall be our words of principle, and the authority of the Vods shall be respected everywhere, for he is the only one that can lead our country through these difficult times. The merger of offices of President and Prime Minister, Boris Savinkov continued to solidify his grip over the Russian state by penning Directive Number 1, also known as the First Prikaz Vodzya. Amongst other things, the directive dismissed the Duma, whilst outlawing all political parties besides Boris's own Narodno Respublikanskaya Partiya Rossi, I don't know. Furthermore, the directive raised combat squads to the status of state organization, a full-blown branch of the government. Fantabby-dozy. So, actually, I don't know why I put Wrangel's troops on Transmir's borders right now, because the Last Republic is super invading. So yeah, sadly my the Orthodox let's get the Orthodox state religion back. Sadly my Hoover playthrough was kind of ended very quickly and kind of prematurely. We did kind of defeat everybody that I wanted to, so that's fine. But obviously they updated the game, didn't they? Let's get the first Women's Division death. They updated the game, and I think Transmur got a little bit of an upgrade. So, yeah, seek Entente or draw closer to Japan. Looks like they've seeked Entente, and he shaved his beard as well. I'm hoping maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get Ruthenia and Ukraine to join us peacefully. There's potential for it. There's always potential for it. It just depends if luck goes in our favour or not. Hopefully it will, because then we can avoid war with Germany for the meantime. And we could maybe even kill Austria first and then kill Germany. Depending on how the Third Internationale get on. Let's go ahead and purge the leftists, the red rot that has always been a thorn in our side. Now that we are in power, we can purge it from our beautiful motherland. This time for good. So we lose stability, and we get the event, the Assassination of Mariah Spiridonova. Okay. So, obviously, we're probably going to be invading the Last Republic, possibly this episode. We will see. White Sun over China. We'll also try and start pushing in here. Hopefully the Dawn Republic will just join us willingly, since they're guaranteed by Germany. I'm going down the what's that land doctrine called again? Idiot. Mobile warfare. Duh. The fate of the Dvinsk Autonomous Region. After gaining control of the Dvinsk region, known locally as Latgale, the Kerensky government established the Dvinsk Autonomous Region to appease the local Latvian and Latgalian inhabitants. This autonomous region took the form of a local directly elected Congress staffed by Latvian and Latgalian politicians, who were granted large discretion in dealing with local affairs. Throughout the post-war period, this has turned Latgale into a haven for Latvian culture, and is where these partisans in the United Baltic Duchy organise secret supply chains and recruit volunteers as well. Now that the government has taken control of the country and seeks to centralise the state in Moscow, an opportunity arises to dismantle this Latvian autonomy, put the Dvinsk region under direct rule. On the other hand, perhaps we can swallow our pride and leave the Latvians be. After all, right now, they're pretty complacent. Let's keep the autonomous region. The Basan Treaty. Well, hello, Korea. You are a puppet, but you are a free boy. Let's see what they do. Cool. So, mass for the motherland, and I've just noticed we are in the crap with equipment. So those will stop exercising for the time being. We can reintroduce the Okranka. I think I'm just going to continue to work down Boris Tree. Oh, remove national spirit, unfinished land reform. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Plus 2% recruitable population. This is a very, very nice modifier to New Russia. In order to achieve the best results for agricultural and economical sector, we shall socialize the land. What that means is, in practice, is that most of it is going to be directly owned by the NRPR. Okay, so the new Russia modifier is going to be great. Wallonia has joined the Reichspakt. Has Flanders joined the Dutch? Yes, they have. Assassination of Mariah. During a meeting of the left SRs in Moscow, Mariah was assassinated by members of Savinkov's combat squads. The liquidation of such a prominent socialist leader provoked an early and consequently ill-organized rebellion against the government. The rising was easily suppressed by a concert of the police and combat squads. Today, General Kornilov published a new law prohibiting the left SR party and prescribing its leaders. With the flower of its leadership cut down by the scythe of the state, the social revolutionaries no longer pose any threat to the Kornilov-Savinkov diarchy. Boris Kamkov becomes leader of the Syndicalist Party. So sadly, Kornilov is going to die. It's going to happen. He will be missed. The liberals criticise the clergy. Good for them. The Alash Order's Russians are oppressed. Yep, I'll just invade them. Thank you. That works perfectly. And I'll just move what very little planes we currently have available to help. Oh yes, we can now reform the military and navy. Yeah, we'll do some propaganda. Sadly cannot move that up anytime soon, that's fine. Reform the Russian language. The reform of the Russian spelling, firstly attempted by the Soviet government, has been cancelled soon after the Weltkrieg by the government of Kerensky. This decision has led to a situation where part of the citizens use the old written language, especially intellectuals, academics and nobles. The majority, however, use the reformed writing, considered illiterate and demonic by the ruling class. However, the reform has been planned since the early 1900s. This will help to establish a single written language all over the country and get rid of the remnants of mass literacy. Yeah, so let's implement the reform. The Kingdom of Cambodia's capitulated. I didn't even realise they were. Anyways, Anqing is doing pretty good over here. The Qing Imperial Authority is still here. They didn't do a coup or anything. $31,000 to 261. Nice. And Admiral Kolchak has been murdered. I just seen them flip to, yay, totalists. Great. The leader of the 1925 coup, or rogue Admiral Alexander Kolchak, was recently killed by his own soldiers during a military coup in his beloved Transmur state. A man of great ambitions, he had contested the rights to rule the Russian Republic until his last breath. With his death, our society become a bit more pacified. Well, yeah, but now we've got, if they join the Internationale, we've got a bit of a problem. Oh. I don't know what Japan's thinking. I don't know what Japan's doing there, like. A new Russia. Let's fight corruption. Russia was always a corrupt land, from simple military bureaucrats to the most powerful nobles. We shall deal with the situation immediately by striking at it from the lowest echelons of power to the highest ones. Japan is going to take my land. Hopefully, we can get them peacefully. Karen has been arrested on 600 hours, 7th of September 1936. The leader of the NSP was arrested for terrorism. The judicial session will be held the next day, but there's no doubt that Bukharin will be given a life sentence for terrorism and treason against the fatherland. That is what I like to hear. How many divisions even got left? 1 to 5. Oh dear. And the Turkestan Republic's here. Perfect. And peace has already been achieved by the Indo-Chinese Union. Well done. You're actually doing okay right now. If only I could join in. Yeah, more war is breaking out. The myth of October. The whole question of Russia's existence depends on the understanding of the true nature of Bolshevism and the nature of its supporters. We have to open our eyes to the fact that Bolshevism is a global threat, not just a local Russian disease. That's exactly the reason why we should identify all supporters and limit their influence to the life of the Russian Republic. With these words, the main ideologist of the Russian national renewal, Dmitry Merezhkovsky, explained the revocation of the rights to vote as well as a part of the other civil rights for the members of the Bolshevik Party and some former Soviet officials. With this measure, Boris Savinkov and the MRPR are going to improve the situation in Russian society and get rid of all the elements who undermine the stability of Russia. Okay, basically, they're not allowed to do anything in our nation now, which is fine by me. We are fighting the corruption. When he broke the third seal, the black horse. The pale horse. Cool. Established the VES. Now that Savinkov has consolidated hold on power, we can finally enact much needed economic reform to the country's neglected industrial base. We shall create a Supreme Economic Council, the VES. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Shall take control of the industrial development of this nation and bring it up to the Western standards. Good, we start to modify backwards economy, and the Alash Republic has died. Goodbye to you. During the rule of Kerensky, the corruption has raised its peak. Businessmen bribing the officials, officials bribing the military high command, so on. In fact, corruption has long been a scar on our face. The new Russia will be liberated from the chains of corruption and that slowed down our country for so long. Anti-corruption raids. Well, Savinkov, that is a very, very good plan. Right, the fate of the Alash Order, reintegrate the Alash lands. Perfect. Don't know when we're actually going to be able to... When do we actually start to go down here? Can't remember. I think what we'll probably want to do is start actually... Shows the army reform. It's actually going to be... I think it's Markov, isn't it? Yeah, Markov's plan for once. Markov's plan. Because I want to build good old tanks. Yep, let's get the T-76 researched. Gonna rock some heavy tanks again, because I'm really loving using them right now. So we do still have a lot of terrible, terrible national spirits. Members of the Russian Revolution, that goes in 37. At least we can look at these two and think, yeah, they're good. Okay. Engelbert Dollfuss has joined us today, so that probably means he's going to die by the hands of Germany, rather than by the hands of me. A shocking revelation. And Slovenia has joined in the fun. The Netsguardia. Do we keep doing these? Yes. Machine and tractor stations. The land redistribution promised by Savinkov allowed us to fund many farms in central Russia. The next step is to provide our peasants with agricultural machinery. That's why you should establish machine and tractor stations, MTS, to be rural agencies that will supply farms with agricultural machinery and people to run it. Such cooperation will revive the agricultural sector in Russia. The VES gets modified. Oh, okay, we do lose recruitable population by doing these, but... Yeah, that's fine, I guess. It's fine. Cossacks Armed Forces. Several Cossack divisions will be spawned. Okay, Norway's joined the Third International. Ally later one of his main enemies, who became the leader of the left SRs after the assassination Died this night in Moscow. Boris has died. The other Boris, not our Boris. Reasonist party. Oh yeah, we created we got them to help fill our cabinet. Because if we look at some of these, authoritarian. Yeah, we got a couple of them in. Yes, Ural tractor plants. If there's one thing that Russia does not lack, it is land. We shall set up state-sponsored factories and steelworks deep within the heart of our nation to produce mechanized vehicles far beyond the reach of Europe. 4 military factories. Steel, base stability goes up, and backwards economy gets modified. And the collapse of the United Baltic Duchy. Well, that is very good for me because I can push into Latvia and Estonia potentially. Not if the game crashes. Okay, we're back. We're back, and hopefully going to get through the month. Don't know why it crashed. What could have even caused it? I don't know what caused it. I do not know. Right, we'll keep that open. Savinkov's portrait. Hell yeah. Oh, I get to choose which one I want. I think I like option B. Yeah. Yeah, he looks like he's ready to do business. Actually, can I change it again? Oh no. Cool. I'm fine with that one. I'll just wait to see what the other ones were like on, because it might actually look better than that. But that's he's looking menacing, which is what we want. Because we're going to be destroying everyone. Ah, yes, we can now go down the foreign policy. Perfect. Maybe I can get into Transamur before it's too late. Oh god, there's impassable terrain up here now. Oh, that's not what I'm going to do. Let's do all of them. Slovenia is dead. Serbia crowns a king. We've got some tractor factories. Repudiate the Treaty of Minsk, first signed by the Bolsheviks and again by the Whites. The Treaty of Minsk was a humiliating blow to Russia. Their internal situation secured and German weakness in recent years. Time for the Russian eagle to soar again. Indeed, it bloody is. And by taking expansion, you will have more aggressive options and events. Damn right, the theory of expansion is the one constitutes that Russia's borders are only as safe as they are distant from our heartland. Every neighbouring state which is not a puppet of the Russian state is as such a threat of a target. A threat or a target, depending on their military and political strength. Needless to say, this adaptation of policies will not be well liked by the rest of the world. Who gives a flying, monkey? The Great Crusade. Russia won't be a cynicalist country. Never. No, it definitely won't be. Cut ties with Japan. I think that's a very, very good idea from you. Why are you on my border, you fools? Pushkin's death? What? What was the point in that? Stand off in America time, boys. Don't even know who got elected. I guess we'll never know. Interesting flag you chose in there, Huey. Hopefully, they all just fight each other. It's got to be the Moscow Accord. That's my preferred faction name. Right, yeah, let's do into the Caucasus. Let's just have a wee read. I've probably read it once before. The Caucasus is wealthy and historically part of Russia. The people who live there might not think so anymore, but with enough military muscles, that shouldn't be a problem. Germany, however, will keep a close eye on us, and we should tread carefully in the region. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're just going to yeet ourselves into action. Dawn Republic, hopefully. The German Empire threatens us. German Kaiser made it clear that his empire would fully support the independence of the Caucasian nations if any nation tries to interfere. Bugger off. I don't care. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, the embargo does. Oh, how sad. Yeah, you're doing a great job of guaranteeing their independence when none of them are even getting guaranteed. Yep, here we go. The war is kicked off. We have ourselves heavy tanks. Let's get the light tanks now. Okay, that ended very quickly. Question the Dawn Republic, and let's just attack them. Let's do see, guys. Well, our block established this time we sought our allies, for we cannot hope to take Germany on alone, even though our allies consist of... We'll try peacefully. And let's send agitators. Oh, there's a defense league forming. Ooh. Yeah, of course, Serbia is going to be one choice. Don't know what's happening there, but welcome. Welcome to glorious Russia. Didn't mean to hold on to the button there. What is happening? The Purge. Thousands already been similarly executed and many more arrested for the real or suspected crimes. Savinkov's paranoia has not been sated. Any still lurk at every corner to him, and the syndicalists may come for his head any moment now. Sounds a lot like Stalin here. This is where one of the rising stars of the National Republican Party and the Deputy Minister of Interior, Viktor Abakumov, stepped in to offer a solution. To ensure that Vod's rule is forever solid and his regime lasts 1,000 years. The Russian nation must learn to fear, and above all else, its enemies must learn to fear. Bridge is a purge not from the top down, done via orders to arrest the dissidents, or that dissidents, but instead from the bottom. All regional generals need to be given quotas of enemies of the state, need to find, extract, and purge. Those who do not observe a bullet to the back of the head should work off their debt instead. The Tsarist of Ranka laid the groundwork for deporting thousands of dissidents to Siberia, but the system can be modernized and industrialized and turned into an archipelago of destruction. Even though who are not plotting against Russia must know their place. Just like we said, through pain a stronger Russia will rise. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Do it. Let's get the I-17. Fate of you, integrate it. Dwellers on the mountain highs, we'll do that. The Cuban Cossacks. Japanese bastards become High Commissioner. Okay. Let me just move these guys. We're gonna have to go to war. Oh. I maybe shouldn't have done all these at the same time. Secure Central Asia. Unlike the Caucasus region, there is no German interest in Central Asian provinces. That's what I like to hear. Declare war. Well, this is a little bit awkward. A little bit awkward indeed. Stop pushing for the time being. I need you to kind of stop them. Silly Dun. No, don't fight there, you idiots. Go, 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 go. Oh, unbelievable. Oh, this did not... Oh, dun. What have you done? Right, enemy in the east. Ever since the Russo-Japanese War, the true enemy of Russia has and always will be the rising empire in the east. The extremely rich and populous regions of China would also serve us very well. Yay, full recovery. Great. That's perfect. Oh, you sons of guns. No! Right, we'll be in a much better position when the rest of the troops are actually here. Yes, okay, that's already looking a little bit better. Just need to try and sneak in behind some divisions. Hoping we're going to be able to do. Okay, we've got some cavalry somewhere, so try and sneak right in behind them. Oh, I can't do the referendum. We'll do the railway nationalisation. Railways are the lifeblood of our vast nation, yet under the Tsar and later the Republic they've been sorely neglected. We shall nationalise all commercially owned railways, as well as enact government-funded schemes to construct new lines to our cities and industrial complexes. Yes, get rid of the poor infrastructure. It is plaguing us. Dawn Republic is slowly but surely dying. Trial of the Left Separatists. Spanish Civil War time. Liberals criticise the clergy. Yeah, I'll give you green because you've actually nat pop. You're at war with Sweden as well. Goodbye, Dawn Republic. Oh, I hate when the lines shimmy like that. It's actually so stupid. Do I have any, like, mechanized units anywhere? I mean, tanks are not what? No, they're there. I guess we can just drive around that. Right, yes, integrate, thank you. I can invite Estonia and Latvia. Colonial reform in Middle Africa. Oh, those divisions are all dead. Yep, thank you. And the mountain region's screwed. Oh, the hell is screwed. Right, the whatever this is. Yusupov's Corporation, a united civil and military engineering organization, has launched several industrial projects which will reduce our our dependence on German goods, provide our army with new arms, and help us bring down unemployment. It is however necessary to provide this corporation with legal privileges to compete with foreign industries. That's fine. We consumer goods -6. Oh my days, beautiful. Beautiful. Integrate it. Integrate the territories. Ah, perfect. Oh, what? Yeah, I'm sorry. Nobody's escaping me, thanks. We'll just try and take out Georgia and Azerbaijan before the end of this episode. Obviously, we cannot get Armenia right now. Guarantee of security. Nope, we are going straight on in. Threaten them with force. Integrate them. It's another 26 civies. We're going to have to spend a lot of time building civies. We've got a very lackluster economy. Ideal. That's what we were wanting. We didn't want to resolve this peacefully one bloody bit, so... Yep, we should be able to encircle them. Perfect. Yep, Georgia's gone. Goodbye, Stalin. Goodbye, farewell. You will not be, not to be missed at all. Onwards we push. Free trade area with the Ukraine. Oh, thank you very much. Industrial draft scheme. A research slot. Although we have made great strides in improving the industrial capabilities of our nation, there is still a large, labor pool of the able-bodied Russians we can put to work. We should enact a scheme that will allow men to avoid the military draft in exchange for 3 years of mandatory service at state-owned facilities, with social and financial incentives for each additional year they stay. That is pretty interesting. I'm just going to put all the production in the heavy tanks. We need to get motorized researched as well. Fate of Georgia. And yeah, reintegrate them. I could have restored a kingdom there, but I'd rather just have them. Why are we not pushing the Baku? Ah, there we go. Ah, perfect. You know what? I think... Oh, it looks like you were actually at war with them. How the hell did that happen? I think we'll just... Yeah, I think we'll actually go ahead and just kill them off as well. Actually, no we can't. Not at this moment. Reintegrate them. We don't have the political power to do so. That's fine. I think that's a good place to leave it then. So we've secured the Lash Order, all the Caucasus. We're just missing Armenia. We'll get that once the Ottomans lose it. We're starting to research stuff. We're going to get another research slot from doing that. Industrialized nations, very nice. Armor production cost -15%. Oh, it's good. Good stuff. We just got a few more things to deal with, like dividing military staff, dividing naval staff. Memories of the Russian Revolution disappears in December. That also goes in October. That's just going to leave pretty good stuff, except from the German embargo, but stuff the Germans. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I shall be back very soon for another episode. Until next time, take care. Cheer, bye. The now.